Hello there. What is going on, everyone? We are at the beginning of the MiniStravaganza, and we are going to have a good time. We're going to kick off things with the live stream today. I'm going to be sharing this out. I'm sharing this on social media. And, yeah. We're going to have fun. I'm just sharing this out. Let your friends know. I mean, it is available on the Twitch stream, or the Twitch channel for Atomic Mass Games. This is going to be the stream for our the opening ceremonies. Simone Elliott's going to kind of kick things off. I'm not sure if it's going to be a full hour-long stream or not, but we're going to be doing a couple of streams over this weekend. This is going to be kind of like the pre-warm-up party. What do we think they're going to be announcing? What in the world is that? Whoa, that... Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Alright. Whoa, we got a super chat from Bleedgreed. I had the streams on in the background. I had it ready up, and it was an old stream, and I think it just automatically loaded another an older stream. So I think that's pretty hilarious. That's what happens when we kick things off. We're having a good time. I think that was Dallas Kemp or John Schaefer, or one of those guys, for one of the older ones. There's going to be a lot of painting this weekend. I'm not going to be restreaming all of the painting streams. I'm not going to be going live during all of their painting streams. I am going to only be covering the streams that seem to pertain to X-Wing Armada and Legion. And while I am interested in the Marvel Crisis Protocol stream, I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming all of those or just kind of gathering notes. And I'll certainly be coming to you guys Sunday and into next week with some recaps and predictions and reactions and spoilers for everything that gets announced as well. But wanted to do a little bit of a live stream. Yeah, that's what's going on. So for those of you guys who are who've been following me for a while, I'm going through some throat stuff right now. So if my voice cuts out on me, it's sometimes just completely gives out in the mid sentence. So if you see that happen, it's being worked on. We've had a lot of needles in me lately, and had some scanning done yesterday, so we're getting closer to an answer as to what's going on here. Fortunately, I can still talk at a low voice. I just can't get super dynamic and super excited. So if I get really excited about something, at best, I will probably stay at this approximately this tone. If they announce something really, really cool, then I'm going to get excited and I'm going to lose it. So unconventional warfare is going on right now. You guys seen this? We got some like a 3-day event. I mean, I feel like this is probably worthy of its own video, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to record any videos considering all the other stuff. And this is just a 3-day event, so I don't know if I want to make a whole video on this, but it is cool. I think we'll talk about it after the fact, and maybe they'll do stuff like this again in the future. This is really a kind of a crowdsourced option to do some fun fun play along, play at home, report your results, and that'll help them make alternate art format cards. So that's pretty cool. And we've got some pretty cool things in here. I'll probably talk about this periodically throughout the events of the weekend. So this one's fun. The problem is it's going to be tough for a lot of people to get games in, because it only counts for games played this weekend. Games were played and then reported to AMG this weekend. So that much is going to make it a little bit trickier. But also, you can do online games. And granted, FFG never officially acknowledged or supported anything happening on Vassal or Tabletop Simulator, but I think there's no way that they can ignore it, right? How in the world can they ignore Tabletop Simulator during COVID and stuff? They have to just, otherwise there'd be no point in this, because I know that how many people are really playing in-person games compared to how many people are playing on Vassal and TTS and things like that. So, of course, people are playing online. It just has to happen. And a lot of you guys have thank you for the prayers and the kind thoughts and all of that stuff. I'm pretty confident that this is all going to be okay. I'll admit I was really, really worried for a couple of days, because whenever there's something wrong with you, you get sometimes, or at least with me, sometimes my mind goes to deep dark places. But to be fair, I'm mostly in pretty good health. And, you know, just, it stinks having my voice cut out. So I've been trying to do lots of good things to kind of take care of my throat. I did a whole day of no talking. So that is fun. All right. Let's see what else. So we've got Armada. We've got some. So the perk chart here is kind of cool. We have like this unrivaled starfighters or anvil and hammer, so you can move your squadrons one as a perk, or you can transfer shields onto your big ships. Transfer shields around. That much is pretty cool. X-Wing, what does X-Wing have for their perks? After a friendly ship moves through but does not overlap an obstacle or enemy ship, it gains an evade token. Oh, that's nasty. Or heavy hitters. Once per round, while a friendly medium or large ship defends at range 1, the attacker ignores the range bonus. Oh, I see. Defends. Okay, okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. And what is all of this? Oh, I'm getting text messages from Sean, my buddy. He says hi. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right, so let's get to the chat. I want to hear what you guys are excited about. What do you think we're going to see? I am definitely predicting a new game to be announced this weekend. We know from over a year ago that at the last Gamma for 2020, which I think was in February, that it was either late January or February, that there is going to be, that AMG was working on game number 2. And if they were at least able to announce that, then maybe this is a good time to kind of announce what the game is and start giving a little bit of hype for it. So that's cool. So I think that's going to be one of the things that gets announced. We have a panel later today on X-Wing and Armada. Let me see if I can get you the time. How many of you guys are like East Coast, West Coast? Because at 3 p.m. East Coast, so probably 2:30, they're doing their All Wings Report In. That's going to cover X-Wing and Armada. That's really going to be the only Armada-centric post, and that's kind of split between X-Wing and Armada. I was a little disappointed with that, but you know, maybe I overreacted on Twitter. I said, "Oh my gosh, I think X-Wing and Armada are getting canceled." It set a lot of people off with that. I don't think that those games are getting canceled, but they're not going to get. What's more accurate is X-Wing and Armada are not the focus. Legion and Marvel Crisis Protocol are the focus for AMG. X-Wing and Armada are the games that need less attention from them, I think, right now, or are going to get less attention. I'm really curious if they have developers hired and on board and ready to talk to us for X-Wing and Armada. Who are going to be the people working on X-Wing and Armada? I wonder if there are any, since they, for whatever reason, didn't hire or couldn't hire or didn't, you know, for whatever reason, the developers from those games did not come over to AMG. I wonder if their search took them to some players or from the community. I wonder if there's going to be any familiar faces that show up, people who have been judges or community personnel or play testers or anything like that, or people with some kind of design background. I wonder if we'll see any folks like that show up. I know that's you know, and that's really just kind of spitballing. But so some of you guys are on the East Coast. Yes, all right. How's it going to everybody joining? Big thanks to Bleed Green for the super chat. Hopefully I got you. I'm trying to get everything going here at the same time, and then the voice came in with the bomb, and that kind of threw me through a loop. I'm going to be streaming every day during this MiniStravaganza. So while there are 2 streams today, there's also another stream at 9 p.m. tonight Eastern, which is going to be a little bit earlier if you're on the Pacific Coast. For the Art of Marvel Crisis Protocol. I think that's a cool panel to check out. I'll probably catch that one later because I have plans this evening. I'm not going to be able to stream that one. But let's see. Will you be restreaming the event or just listening along? I am going to restream. If you want to watch the event and don't want to watch it on Twitch, you can watch it right here. The idea is I'm going to switch my stream over to Atomic Mass Games, and I'll make it full screen. I'll take my ugly face off the stream, and we'll just watch the Atomic Mass stream. One of the advantages to watching it on YouTube as opposed to watching it on Twitch is like you can pause and rewind. Like if you missed something that they said, you can rewind and then you can fast forward and then catch back up to live. So you can watch here with me. I know so. So if you're watching on Roku, it doesn't have a Twitch app. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yo, Chandler, what's going on? Yeah, we just got that new stuff today. The unconventional warfare. That's kind of cool. While it's not really meaty for competitive Armada players, it's something, and I think we should acknowledge and be grateful that it is something, and that they're not just completely casting us aside. And I think them with the potential of doing like paint streams, painting an Armada ship and just keeping Armada kind of alive and awake and in people's minds is a good thing, because Armada has been the one out of the 3 games that has always historically gotten the least attention. Brian Houston, Star Wars Crisis Protocol, the new game? I don't think so. I think so. I don't know that for sure that they are ready to announce their game number 2. And I call it game number 2 because Atomic Mass first started with Marvel Crisis Protocol, and then they started working on another game. We don't know anything about that other game. My guess is that it's not Marvel or Star Wars. They were working on this before they took over the Star Wars stuff, so I don't expect it to be a Star Wars game. I don't also expect them to make 2 completely different Marvel games, because I don't immediately think of any other kind of scale that would be appropriate for Marvel, and they wouldn't want to duplicate or take customers away from Marvel Crisis Protocol. So I think we'll be looking at a very different scale.
Welcome to another edition of
What?
Atomic Mass Transmissions Live. I'm John Schaefer.
Why? All right, so I have their page open and it just starts going. John, stop interrupting my stream. I have it kind of on standby, but if you leave it paused long enough, it just comes right in and starts playing, which is real funny. But yeah, I think it's going to be a different IP that Asmodee already had rights to for this new game, and that could be something like Twilight Imperium, right? They already have the rights to that. Maybe they want to do a strategic miniatures game for Twilight Imperium. It could be something like Terranoth. I think Terranoth is a fantastic candidate for another miniatures game. It could be Imperial Assault. I mean, there's a chance that they've said, hey, you know what, we want to take, the adventure RPG type of mode going with Imperial Assault. We know Imperial Assault is not dead, or at least as of a year ago, it wasn't. Star Trek Armada. If it's anything Star Trek, you're gonna see me squeal, and then my voice is gonna come out, and I'm gonna cough and almost die here on live stream with you guys. Rebellion, but for Marvel? Well, that would be a board game, and that would be something that Fantasy Flight would do. Even though it has miniatures, I think Fantasy Flight would still handle that. But I'm really curious where AMG would land on the side of board games that have a heavy miniatures component. We got a super chat from Dan Thaden. What's going on, Dan? Thank you for the super chat. Dan says Eclipse class Superstar Destroyer for Armada. I think something like that is a little bit unlikely, although it would be really cool. If you guys follow me on Facebook, you will see that I shared some Black Series stuff from the Hasbro Black Series line, which has been historically only canon stuff. They just dropped some serious Legends stuff like Carnor Jax, and then Luke Skywalker from I think Dark Empire or something like that. So there's a chance we might see some more Legends stuff come back into the forefront, come back into canon, or just Legends things revisited. The Eclipse would be amazing. Although right now in canon, the Eclipse was not its own class. The Eclipse was an Executor class. I think what's likely is that we'll see the First Order maybe modify the Eclipse into what we know as the Eclipse, so it's like a refit and eventually becomes its own class. And I think we'll be able to see something like that, but I think it's more likely to be a First Order ship by the time it gets into the canon timeline, once we start looking at that. And that's because we know that from the Aftermath books. But either way, it's such a cool design, and I would love to see the Eclipse. Let's see. Halo. No, so I think Terranoth is a really good option because they had Rune Wars, the miniatures game, that died in its infancy. And I think the decision to cancel Rune Wars was very strategic. Like they said, hey, this isn't the right scale for this game or something. Obviously, it was also right when Legion was announced, and Legion just completely killed Rune Wars too. But I don't know if it was because of that or if it just looks that way because they just chose that time to cancel it. Let's talk a little bit. We've got 10 minutes until the stream starts. I do have it open. I'm ready to go. We'll be switching over. So if you want to watch the opening ceremony for AMG MiniStravaganza, you are in the right place. There's also a link down in the description below where you can tune into their Twitch channel if you prefer not to watch it here. But I'll be making it. We'll switch over to like full screen. It'll be kind of like here. I'll give you a preview, kind of how we're gonna do this. It'll be kind of like this. We'll kind of adjust it to make sure it's full screen, give you guys a nice big view of the stream, and yeah, and it'll look kind of like that. All right, so and then we'll come back and talk about it after the fact. If they have technical difficulties, like they sometimes do, there's been times since they've been streaming, they've been going through. They've been going through a lot of difficult streaming difficulties, like sound not working and things not lined up and all of that. So if something like that happens, we'll be able to. I'll be able to like, all right, guys, can you hear them too? And so I can always chime in if they have to cut out, and we can kind of talk in the interim. So we'll keep it going over here, and this is good backup. I also think it's especially cool to have these done here because if they accidentally slip and somebody kind of like lets some spoilers go that they end up trimming out before their Twitch stream gets put on demand, I'll have a kind of a backup copy of it here. So in the days of Alex Davey, who used to kind of let things slip all the time, it'll be fun to see what they do. All right, so let's see. We're gonna do some giveaways too after the stream. I'm going to give away stuff. So this weekend we are giving away an Ahsoka Tano promo for Imperial Assault. This is going to be announced during one of the streams. I'm also going to do some, let's see, I think some Armada promos for today, since Armada is going on today. We'll do some more giveaways during the Armada and X-Wing stream. I think that's when I'll probably announce the Ahsoka giveaway. So let's do some GR75s, right? I'll do some GR75 promos. I'll do one in chat in the stream, and then for anybody who's watching later on, I'll do one in Discord. So if you're not in my Discord already, hop in Discord. There's a giveaways channel. All you have to do is you'll have to react to the picture, probably with the double crit emoji, and then I will, I'll give this a couple of days. I'll tag the winners. And it's a good way because, like, usually with my videos, and I have the $25 Amazon gift card giveaway coming on at the end of this weekend also, you have to watch till the end of the video, and sometimes people miss me showing their screen name and saying, hey, this person won. So some things go unclaimed, and those, after 30 days, those just kind of roll over into future giveaways. But things have gone unclaimed, and you're less likely to miss something in Discord. And so that's why I'm kind of splitting up. I mean, honestly, one of the reasons I do that is because it's better for people to watch all the way to the end. So it's kind of like I want you to watch all the way to and reward people for watching all the way to the end of the videos. It's also better for the algorithm. I mean, I'll be honest with you. The longer people watch, the more my type of content gets shown to other people who are maybe interested in similar things like Star Wars. So that's really why I do the giveaways in the format that I do them. But I also want, I think Twitch or Discord is a great way to get additional giveaways going on where you won't miss it because it tags you and sends you an alert when you won. So then you can kind of fire and forget. So no, nothing happened yet. If you guys are just tuning in, the AMG live stream is going to be starting in about 6 minutes. And we're going to be watching along right here, and we will you cover the new Attack Wing stuff? I don't cover Attack Wing at all, so probably not. If WizKids wants to send me some of the Attack Wing stuff, then I'd be happy to review it and take a look at it, but I'm not going to go buy any Attack Wing stuff. I don't make that much money from this channel. I do make a little bit. And that is certainly awesome. but not that much to really afford spreading out into that many games. Plus, I start to run out of space. Somebody asked in Discord the other day if I still had Joan of Arc, which was a Kickstarter from Mythic Games, and it was a massive Kickstarter. And I don't have that anymore. It was much too big. How many of you guys saw the Street Fighter miniatures game unboxing? I posted that one this morning. That is a really nice looking game. Does fast forwarding to the end still give you credit per the algorithm? I don't know. I don't know. I understand if you have to do that. If you can watch all the way through, though, it's better to watch all the way through. And for the record, I know there's ads. I try not to do. Sometimes I have a lot of ads because if I don't manually go in there and limit them, YouTube will put an ad like every minute or two on my videos. Like they just do that automatically. So since I do daily videos, I have to manually go in there and remove ads. And sometimes I get overwhelmed and I forget. So I know there's been some criticisms like, hey man, there's like 5 ads in this video. And I'm sorry about those. Every once in a while I miss one. So I try to restrict it so you're not watching, an ad every 2 or 3 minutes, because that's terrible, And so, but it's absolutely cool if you do click the skip ad button, because people usually don't want to watch them all the way through. Also, let's give a shout out to a channel sponsor of Luxury Playstyle. Dude, this is all right. Yeah, this is also a paid endorsement, but I love Luxury Playstyle. They have amazing tokens, and let me tell you something. There's a surprise, because Luxury Playstyle has made amazing tokens for a lot of different games. X-Wing, Arkham, Keyforge. I use them. I've been using them in my Legion games. The damage tokens for Keyforge, you can see up there. They're double-sided 1s and 3s, full metal, beautiful tokens. Orders that use my code Crabbok VIP are going to save 15%. $35 more order or more gets you a free Crabbok token, which is like a 5 damage coin for useful, and like I use them for Legion, but you can use them in any game. But I love it's the C on one side, the 5 on the other. Luxury Playstyle is going to be at some point working on Legion tokens. So if you're a Legion player and you want to get some really nice tokens, you could start out with some of the damage tokens. The shield tokens for X-Wing are also really, really cool. Use that code Crabbok VIP, save 15%. Get yourself a Crabbok token. Pretty cool stuff. Definitely check them out. I don't have a whole lot more information that I can share right now, but Legion tokens are in the works. And for all of you guys who are asking about Armada tokens, I'm always pushing that too. But we'll have to wait and see. But you heard it here first. Legion tokens are in the works, so definitely at least check them out, see what they have. You're gonna love their product. Honestly, it's we're all starting a game again, and once you get down, once the things are lifted, Gen Con is kicking off. We're gonna be gaming in person soon. Don't you want to show up and have awesome tokens when we actually can play face to face? People are gonna be like, dude, where did you get those? It's going to be pretty cool. Where would you recommend getting a plastic firing tool for Armada? I think Admiral Taters has really cool stuff. I know a lot of people post that stuff. That's the only one that I can think of off the top of my head. I don't have any of that stuff, but yeah. You'll save 15% when Armada tokens are out. Yeah, no, I understand. I know a lot of people ask me about that, and I think the demand is a little higher right now for Legion because Legion uses more tokens, but yes. So while that is a paid sponsor, I wouldn't accept them as a sponsor if I didn't already love their product. So I really do love the product. It's very good stuff, and I'm very, very happy they're doing Legion. I've been asking for them to do Legion for a long time. It's really easy to have a sponsor that you genuinely want to get behind and can support. So. All right, we are about ready to start. So if you guys are just here, we are going to do this. We're going to have the stream going on. It should be starting here in just a few minutes. Come on, Atomic Mass Games. It's not live yet. It's going to be. It's going to be live. Oh, it looks like they're starting. They're at the please standby mode. So once they start, I'll maximize things, and I will take off my face, and it'll be beautiful. All right, let's see. I'm going to switch over, and I'll certainly turn off my mic. Switch over to browser. I'm going to turn off my little logo there. Oh, they're getting ready to start. Oh, I saw some spoilers. It looked like a Captain America thing. They're almost ready. They didn't want to do that just yet, did they? Let's take that off. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Crabbok logo off. You guys don't need to see that. We can get a little bit bigger. There we go. How's that? You guys like that? Does that look good? All right, and I'll be muting my mic once they go. Oh, this is exciting. I'm ready. I'm ready for some stream edge. Yeah, and I'm the same way. I can't view Twitch at a lot of places, and so that's one of the reasons I try to restream a lot of these events. So hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. And also, if you guys are here, check out my Discord. We're going to be doing giveaways after the stream. We're going to talk this when some of the giveaways will start. One will be for the live crowd. One giveaway will be for strictly in Discord, so you can potentially win twice. But you know, if you win one, maybe be nice and pass on the second one, so let somebody else win that one. And I'll ship these promos out to you wherever. We also have Ahsoka for Imperial Assault. I'm going to be giving that one away for this later stream later today. This is the first of 2 streams, because there's an X-Wing and Armada stream later on. And there's also other links in the video description below if you want to support the channel with some of the merch. Let me switch back over because they're not ready to go yet. Okay, all right, we're going to come here now. But yes, if you want to support the channel with some merch, we've got all kinds of, we got faction-based shirts and masks, and I don't know how much longer people are really going to need all the masks and stuff, but I think for conventions and stuff, you're still going to need them. I really like the gator necks. I like the Ahsoka one. The Ahsoka one's pretty cool. The Boba Fett. We got stuff from the Mandalorian too. We've got the little his emblem. It's called the Clan of Two. I put it down as. But we got all kinds of stuff. We got game specific stuff too. We got this Thrawn shirt with the Chimera logo on there, the one I'm wearing today. We've got a lot of very cool stuff, and you know, there you go. It's there. And we're getting ready to start.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the official kickoff of Atomic Mass Games MiniStravaganza. I'm Director of Product Development, Will Schick, and I have with me, as always, our amazing head of studio, Simone Elliott. Hello, Simone.
Hello. How are you on this fine morning?
I gotta be honest, it's a little hectic. We got a lot going on in the next 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I drew the straw of being the one kind of working the board, as well as getting to attend a lot of the really cool panels and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to push some buttons wrong once or twice. It'll be fine. I think I already did that. So we've already got like the first whoopsie out of the way.
And that's the good one. That's the one that counts.
Yeah, that's the best one, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so welcome to Opening Ceremonies, everyone. We're excited that you could join us. We're really looking forward to spending the next 3 days with you. We have a ton of action-packed content if you've looked at the schedule. If you haven't, you can go check it out on our website, view social media, Facebook and Twitter, have links to all that good stuff. There's really hopefully something for everyone throughout all the games. We're going to have dev panels covering each game. Today we get to kick off our X-Wing and Armada panel, which I believe happens at noon Pacific. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that. We're also going to be covering Crisis Protocol, Legion, and everything else in between. We've got a really cool dev panel that I'm excited about, which is going to be kind of generalized dev philosophy and just talking about how the team at Atomic Mass Games views making games, how we do rules and all that stuff. So we're going to have a lot of really crunchy goodness when it comes to diving into what we do on the tabletop. Of course, that's not all. I know, Simone, you've been working really close with marketing peeps to have some pretty exciting reveals as well.
Yes, we're going to do some reveals. We're going to maybe hobby some of those reveals, which is super exciting. What else? You mentioned that we're going to have a dev panel. You're going to get to meet our new devs. That's part of the whole excitement here. What else? Hobbying. Lots and lots of hobbying.
Yeah, there's tons of hobbying. So of course, we love the hobby. We love everything from the assembly to the painting. And one of the big things we wanted to do with MiniStravaganza is, of course, have plenty of love for everything that we do and kind of bring it all around. Um, so I think like one of the big questions that we should probably answer in this opening ceremony is, why are we doing MiniStravaganza? Like, why now? What's going on? All that stuff.
Well, normally this would be kind of the kickoff to the convention season, and we'd be with people and hanging out, and we really miss that. But this is also a great way for people who are not necessarily familiar with us to kind of learn who AMG is, meet the staff, hang out with us, make fun of Schick in the Twitch chat, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I think like one of the other big things is it's been over a year for many of us since we've been to our last convention, right? And certainly I think everyone in the studio was missing it. So like you mentioned, this was just going to be a really fun way, we thought, to kind of bring that experience back in the best way possible and the safest way going. So I mean, I hopefully we've kind of done our best to capture that live convention event experience, despite the fact that we're doing it all over live stream. And of course, we get to also talk a little bit about that transition. And, there were big news in November. Atomic Mass Games grew a lot, and we took on a lot of really great games, and we've been coming together as a team and kind of charting the course forward. And this is really our first opportunity, hopefully, to kind of reveal some of those plans that we have going forward in terms of like where we want to go next with all the great stuff that we've inherited. And then, of course, to let everyone get to know us and kind of our approaches to things. And, things will change a little bit because it's a new crew, and we have new personalities and folks coming in, and we've hired some new folks as well. So it's a really exciting time, and hopefully this will just kind of serve as a great launching point for all of that. I think it's important to note, though, that it's not just all panels and seminars. For many of you who were checking out Facebook and Twitter this morning, you saw that we announced that we're doing 2 global campaigns over the next 3 days. The first one that we should talk about is probably one of the most ambitious that we've done thus far, which is we have a big Star Wars global event that's happening for MiniStravaganza, Unconventional Warfare. So if you play X-Wing, if you play Armada, if you play Legion, if you play all 3 or any number of them, you have a chance to have an impact on the Atomic Mass Games, Star Wars games organized play. And what does that mean? We have a light side versus dark side campaign going on. Every day we're going to be posting up new abilities and rules for each of the different games. There are brand new army construction rules, squadron construction rules, and fleet construction rules that you can use in each game that kind of put a spin on kind of normal game modes. If you use one of those unique constructions, you're going to get to use all of these cool abilities. And of course, they're going to build on each other over the day. So day 3 is going to be nuts. It's a lot of fun. The Legion team, Luke and Michael, who you'll get to meet in some of the panels, did a great job on putting this all together. And all of that going on is just going to be fantastic and wonderful. You can report your games as you play. You can flip-flop sides if you want to. Hey, no one's going to judge. No one's tracking you. Do it in the way that is best safe for you all out there. This is like a really relaxed but fun way to kind of get together, to talk strategy, to fight it out, and ultimately determine alternate art that we're going to make for some very special upgrade cards that will go in future organized play kits. So if the dark side wins, you're going to get some dark side alternate art for some really cool upgrade cards for each of the games that will go in the OP kits coming forward in the next several months. And of course, if the light side wins, well, you're going to get the opposite of that. So absolutely make sure that if you want to make an impact and make your mark on some cool organized play prizes that are going to be coming out in future kits, this is your 3 days to do it. And of course, you're also going to get to have a lot of fun playing with these unique rules. If you are, of course, a Marvel Crisis Protocol player, you know that we love doing these events as well. We did one for Gen Con last year, and we have another one for you for MiniStravaganza. This one, we're not pulling punches. This is the Civil War. So you're going to get to pick pro-registration or anti-registration, and of course, you're going to get the chance to determine which alternate art card is going to happen. So I actually have those ready to go. And here we go. So if you choose to be anti-registration, you have the chance to win Inspiring Monologue, which is going to be alternate art. And of course, I'm going to pause for a second because Simone has clearly left the building. And we're going to see if we can't bring her back here. I've just lost my cohort here. Like, Simone is just gone. All right, well, I think we'll just continue to move forward. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, I think I've got her back. 1 second. I told you things were going to continue to be awesome and great. There's our Simone. You can't see her yet, chat, but I can. So give us 1 second, and it's going to be amazing. And Simone, welcome back. Welcome back to the land of the living. You're cropping in on my space now, but I'm going to fix that.
Did you spoil all of the things, and is that why you got rid of me?
I didn't, actually. I didn't. I just assumed that I was getting the very classic Simone stare as I like rambled about things. And and you were just like, well, this is happening here. So we've got Simone Elliott back. Welcome back, Simone.
Thank you.
This is what opening ceremonies digitally is all about. It's about, you know, pushing wrong buttons, people getting kicked, all this great stuff.
It's great. What were you talking about?
I was talking about our Marvel Crisis Protocol Civil War Global campaign that we're holding, and I had brought up this really fancy Inspiring Monologue card, which if you choose to be anti-registration and take the side of Cap and his Avengers, you're gonna get this in a future OP kit. Now, of course, for those of you who may want to go a little different route, you can take the pro-registration side, and you can earn your side in a future OP kit, no matter the cost. You know, I gotta be honest. This is the one I would go for. Not to like push everybody out, but here you go. So you can get the no matter the cost with Iron Man. And if these are going to go over the next 3 days, whichever faction you choose, again, you're going to get a whole bunch of abilities that are going to compound over the next 3 days. So by the end of it, you're going to have a crazy amount of time. You can check all this stuff out at the various websites. Go to the atomicmass.com webpage, and you can take a look at everything that is going on. You're unfortunately frozen in the other one, so we're going to stick on this panel while I fix the other one really quick, because that's how it goes.
Great.
But, you know, it's all cool. It's all great.
Also, our website is atomicmassgames.com, sir.
Didn't I say that? Atomicmassgames.com?
No.
You know, I'm trying to do 5 things at once. I'm going to fail a couple of times. It's okay. This is just the dry run, right? It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
This is totally not live. We're fine.
It's not live? Oh, I'm so happy that we're not live right now. I gotta be honest, if we ever not go live, that's going to be my fault too. So everything that goes wrong, I drew the short straw here. That's just how it is. There we go. Look, and you're back on this one too. See, an inexperienced Wirecast person would have just pushed this one live and you would have been frozen again. But you're not. Here we are. Here we are. I hear you've got a little bit of a plan, Instagram plan, right? So
I
watching.
do. Yesterday at our absolute last meeting before this, the marketing team gave me the Instagram login, which means I get to terrorize everyone with pictures of my cat, pictures of other employees, animals, a proving product, maybe, you know, kind of whatever things I can scrape up. And we'll see what happens there. A lot of gifts and stickers, probably. But what you guys should definitely also check out is the schedule, which is on our website at atomicmassgames.com, the official website. And then there's a button at the top that will bring you to the schedule. It'll bring you to the Twitch feed. It'll also bring you to all of the things that you need to know for the global campaigns, but also all of the really cool reveals.
And if you're wondering what those websites are for the campaigns, here's the one for the Star Wars Unconventional Warfare. It's just atomicmassgames.com/unconventional warfare. And because I'm super fancy, I can bring up the other one. In case you're looking for the Marvel Crisis Protocol one, it's going to be atomicmassgames.com/Civil War. So you can find both those there. And of course, atomicmassgames.com. You can check out all of the schedules. And you're going to be wanting to watch all of our social media over the course of the next 3 days because, again, all of the good stuff is going to get revealed there as well. Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to tell our intrepid MiniStravaganza folks before we end this opening ceremony? Before you officially cut the ribbon, I need to see you cut the ribbon.
Oh, why you
like,
didn't
officially,
give
so
me a
everyone
ribbon?
can get in.
I didn't get a scissor.
Look,
I'm going to remind everyone that we're going to come back with, I believe it's Unlock Your Metalocity in about 45 minutes.
Yeah, so that will be with creative director Dallas Kemp. He's going to be showing you how to get the most out of your metal colors. So if you're curious on how to paint really great true metallic silvers, true metallic golds, I know he's got some special surprises in store as well for those. And then following that, I'm going to be back with heavy armor. So we're going to be painting an AA5 speeder truck. And I'm going to be showing you how to do all of that cool stuff using stippling, dry brushing, so you can get some really great results really quick. And of course, following that, we have our X-Wing and Armada panel where you're going to get to meet the team that is currently taking on X-Wing and Armada. They're going to talk about some of the new and upcoming stuff, and they're also going to talk about kind of design philosophies going forward and what to expect. And that's just the first half of day one of MiniStravaganza.
Yes. Then we take a break. But I do want to say about the X-Wing and Armada panel is I wanted to spoil something here, but I'm going to save it for them. But it is literally the thing I am most excited about. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, there you go. Now you've been thoroughly teased. Of course, we're going to be hanging out in chat and just kind of like pounding around. We're going to be posting Instagram stories, all that good stuff. So be sure to just keep an eye out for everything. It's going to be a great time. We're very happy that you all got to join us. We're really looking forward to spending the next 3 days with you. And yeah, stay tuned for Unlock Your Metalocity and all the other great stuff. Get those games in, report your events, unconventional warfare, and of course, Civil War as well. We're looking forward to see which faction takes the lead in all of that, and we're excited to fill out all of those good rewards. So be sure to hit us up with pictures of all of your games, all of your hobby stuff that you do over the course of the week. We want to have that conversation with you and see it all on our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Yeah. Until the next one, I think we can probably call this good. Just cut the ribbon, Simone. Cut the ribbon. Yeah. MiniStravaganza is officially open. So congratulations. Thank you all for joining us. We will see you on the next one. Stay tuned for more. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, so not as much as we had hoped, but we're going to talk about all of that. That was our opening ceremony. A little bit of excited, a little bit of hype. I see a lot of you guys. Razor Crest confirmed. Maybe. You know. By the way, yes, their volume was low. I know a lot of you guys were saying, "Can you turn them up?" I turned them up as loud as I could. Will Schick's volume was at like half of what Simone Elliott's volume was at too. So no, nothing got revealed or spoiled yet. I think we're gonna get a little bit more of that later on today. Yeah, the minis for a lot of the Armada stuff is already on the FFG website. A lot of that stuff is still there. One of the big things they did talk about was the global events, which I have running behind me. We've got the Armada event. You know, I'm going to put a link to those in the chat, but those are also I've linked those on Twitter and Facebook. That's the there's also a Marvel Crisis Protocol 1 too. They showed off some of the art for that. And how many of you guys follow them on Instagram? I think that's going to be an important, a pretty important thing. I recently started Instagram. I have an Instagram. It's in the video description if you guys want to follow me there. Sometimes I'll take pictures of my games. Sometimes I'll take pictures of my mini setups, and I'll post those on Instagram. I'm not a big Instagram person, but I think it's going to become more and more important. One of the big takeaways from this opening ceremony was they were talking about the X-Wing and Armada panel, that they do have a new dev team. We're going to meet the dev team who is working on those games. So that is a big thing that I was looking forward to. And then there's going to be some reveals. They talked about future stuff too, and I don't feel like that's the stuff that we already know about, right? I don't think again, they might consider like Armada Wave 10 and the X-Wing Squadron packs future stuff because they do come out in the future, but we've already had them spoiled for the most part. Like that with the Wave 10 stuff, there's plenty of Wave 10 cards and things that could be, things in the expansion that could be spoiled. But and there's going to be a whole panel on the X-Wing Squadron packs. I think Saturday. That's in the. And there's a whole description or link in the description that has all of the scheduled events. So, did they show the vendor? No, they didn't show us anything other than some alternate art cards for Marvel Crisis Protocol. But yes, so there's going to be something spoiled that Simone is extremely excited about, something she wanted to showcase in the opening ceremony. I don't think that that's going to be anything from Armada Wave 10, but she said it was an Armada specific. That makes me think it's something pretty cool. Simone gets really excited about super cool things. It might not be like tournament level competitive type things, so it's probably not some upgrade card for Armada that changes the meta. It's probably something really cool, either something art related or a really cool design related. Usually, at least judging on the way that she's kind of been super psyched about certain things more so than other things, my guess is that it's something that's going to be really cool looking. I don't think Simone plays like Armada tournaments and stuff, so I don't think it's like a card from the box, unless it happens to be a card that has really, really cool art, because there is going to be a Star Wars art panel also. It might be another campaign. I would love if it was another campaign box. We're seeing some of the people in the chat below. We are going to be doing a giveaway soon too. Speaking of Armada, we've got 2 GR75 cards. I'm going to give away 2 of these. One is going to go on Discord. So if you guys are not already in my Discord, register on Discord, hop in there. We have a family-friendly community for all of these different games. We have Legion, Armada, X-Wing. We've even got channels for Marvel Crisis Protocol as well as other tabletop and video games even. We'll play games like Among Us sometimes, and so we have Nunchuck Squadron that'll team up and fly for Star Wars Squadrons. By the way, Star Wars Squadrons is now free if you have the Xbox Ultimate Pass or the EA Play or whatever. So there's a lot more Star Wars Squadrons gaming that's like kicking off this weekend too. I'm probably not playing this weekend very much, but that's something that we always do when time gets low. And if my voice does eventually completely give out on me, I may just stick to video game streaming for a little while things heal, depending on whatever happens. So definitely going to be playing lots more Star Wars Squadrons in the future. Got to use that HOTAS stick. But yeah, so anyway, great Discord. We have a giveaways channel in there. I will post one of these in as soon as this panel is over, I'm going to post one of these in there. And then you just have to react with the double critical emoji on the picture of the card. I'll let that run for a couple of days. Probably Sunday, I'll announce the winner, and I'll tag the person who won there, and you just PM me your shipping information, and I'll mail these out to you anywhere in the world. Sometimes people are like, "Wait, I'm international. You can't ship international." I can ship. I can ship promo cards international, no problem. No problem. I don't care where you are. I got international stamps, man. They're a little more expensive than regular stamps, but I got international stamps for you guys, because a lot of you guys watching are not here in the continental United States, and thus the need for international stamps was born. Yeah, you're right, Rob. She does get excited at things that are good looking as well as thematic and narrative, and I think that's a fun thing. I don't expect a whole new wave of Armada ships, but I mean, like, if we were going to be really crazy, what if it's like the Malevolence? What if it's another huge ship, or the Lucre Hulk? Right? Or what if it's like space stations? I'm going to do a video on Armada on space stations. But yeah, that would be really cool. But, I have no idea. Then again, it could also be something that's not Clone Wars related too. Like, could be coming back to the Civil War. Maybe it's something from Legends. Maybe we're going to see Dreadnoughts or something like that. I think another campaign would be really exciting, though. I would love to see a campaign that can support any of the 4 factions. I would love to see a 4-team campaign, like a Galaxy in Turmoil, Rise of the Factions, or something like that. You can be any, like, that would be really cool. Or maybe it would be a campaign where you just pick whether it's going to be Empire versus Rebels or Republic versus Separatist. Or maybe you can just do mixed alliances. Like, the idea is you're Rebels, but somebody can run Separatists with you. and team up, and you can do mixed fleets. Like a mixed fleet system would be really fun for a fun base, not for tournaments, but for like a campaign. Mixed fleets would be pretty cool. It could be complicated, but I think that would be really cool. And that'd be a great way to, if you invoked mixed fleets, and you could do that for even X-Wing and stuff too. Like invoking mixed fleets would be super, super fun for just giving you lots of additional gameplay options. So I'm looking forward to that. Before we go ahead and do the giveaway, one more shout out to Luxury Playstyle for sponsoring the video, for sponsoring the channel. Be sure to check out Luxury Playstyle. Use code Crabbok VIP. You're going to save 15% on getting some amazing full metal tokens. They have lots of tokens for X-Wing. A lot of these double for other games. They have lots of tokens for other games like Keyforge and stuff. I use their Keyforge damage tokens in my Legion games. I also use their shield tokens, which are perfect for Legion. And like I said earlier, if you weren't here earlier, they are working on Legion tokens as we speak, so it's only a matter of time. So bookmark their website so you can check out when new stuff comes out. And don't forget that code Crabbok VIP. If you order now while supplies last, orders of $35 or more, you're going to get that free Crabbok token with the lightsaber nunchucks. It's the best token. It's the best token. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this giveaway. For the GR75 alternate art for Star Wars Armada, we're going to have more giveaways as this weekend goes on, so don't miss any of the streams. We have the big X-Wing Armada stream later on. That one is going to be at 3 p.m., so I'm going to start it up around 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is, 2, 1, 12, 11, 11:30 Pacific? Something like that. But yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to start that one up at around 2:30. We'll start the hype for Armada and X-Wing, and then we'll be doing the after party show. I'll try to grab screenshots, and we'll go over all of this stuff and just kind of cool down and stuff. And there'll be some giveaways for that as well. Also, there is the Patreon giveaway for the Armada upgrade card collection. I'm going to announce that on Saturday. The patron who won that. And also the $25 Amazon gift card winner. That one I'll probably announce tomorrow. That's going to be Friday, I think. Yeah, so there's still time left to enter to win that if you're not already a subscriber. But that's, yeah. All right, I think that's going to do it for this particular stream. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Be sure to stick around for the next stream, and these will all be on demand too. So if anything is cool and you want to go back and watch the stream again, they're all in my videos, so just go to my website. Be sure to check the links in the description below. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. There's the merch store. There's Patreon in there. There's Crabbok.com that has all the AI expansions, all the other free content. We've been going over. I had made a free what I call the Nunchuck expansion for Armada, which is all titles for every single ship. And I made this probably around the time that Wave 7 was out, and do you let people post pics of painted minis on Discord? Yes, I do. I have channels for each game called Armada Picks, X-Wing Picks, Legion Picks. I will also do painting contests from time to time, and there's custom Discord roles you can win. You can become an Artisan of Fate if you win one of my painting competitions. I have those periodically. Lots of fun stuff, so definitely check out the Discord. We are family friendly, though, so don't come in there cussing and swearing and posting, people with no clothes on and stuff like that, because that is not cool. But if you've got kids and you want them to be part of something that's, very family friendly and polite and also educational and part of a community, that's what this Discord is all about. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in a few hours. Get yourself some lunch or breakfast, depending on when you're watching this, and I will see you guys later. Thank you, and as always, have a great day.